opportunity to talk to you guys this morning about giving and my experience with giving. God loves a cheerful giver. The Lord takes delight in those who are joyful and energetic givers. Growing up, I knew that my parents always put money into the plate. My sister and I would always look forward to offering time. We would put our dollar into the plate. As a college adult, I would go to church and I would put $5 into the plate because I thought that that's what you did. You just gave weekly. It wasn't until this church and going through Financial Peace University that I actually learned what tithing was. I now know that my parents did it every week and they were religious tithers, but I definitely was not doing it. Financial Peace was pretty life-changing for me, and I learned so much from it. And it's one of the examples for why this particular church has been so awesome. It's programs like Financial Peace University that's helped me grow as a person. 3 years ago, I was in a pretty bad place. Nothing really seemed to make sense to me. And this church has helped me grow in so many ways. 3 years ago, I felt like I needed to give back. Giving money seemed like the easiest way, right? But it's hard to do when you can't pay your bills. Giving your time also seems easy, but I was pretty burnt out. I was burnt out on both ends and just really, really tired. And giving of my talents, sadly, a couple years ago, I honestly didn't feel like I had any talents. The church taught me that I'm on a path, a disciple's path. This church taught me that it's, in any phase of life, it's never too late to begin or continue that journey, that the entrances and the exits are fluid. You can come in at any time, you can go out at any time. And this church provides so many things, it gives me so many things to help that path grow. So Webster's dictionary defines organic, which is one of my favorite words, defines organic as denoting a relationship between elements of something such as that they fit together harmoniously as necessary parts of the whole. The church, my faith, this church is my whole. I've grown so much. I've been given so much. It just dynamically makes sense to give back. That $5 bill now that I used to put in the plate in college, it almost seems like an insult. I'm far from tithing 10%, I will admit, but the amount that I'm giving to the church is substantially more than it used to be. 1 Corinthians 12:2 reads, "You should give in proportion to what God has given you. Each one of you is to put aside and save as he may prosper." So I've learned, the Lord never asks us to give what we can't or don't have and contribute beyond our means. So I give proportionately, and as I grow and as I'm given, I give. The church's focus for 2017 is Stewardship 1.8. Joshua 1.8 reads that, "Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful." I've got a lot to learn. But the more I give and the more the church gives me, the more I get back. And then the more I get back, the more I want to give. It's dynamic, it's constant, it's flowing. Speaking of words, we all know that our pastor loves his Greek words, so I decided to look up the Greek word for steward. And it's oikonomos, which means someone who manages the household. A person doesn't own the household, but he manages it. How perfect is that? God has given us everything that we have, and then he entrusts us to manage it, to maintain it, to give back to him. As stewards and stewardship, we are accountable to God for what we do and with what he has entrusted to us. It's all that we do and all that we are and all that we have. It's our time, our talent, and our treasures. And those are all things I now know that I have, and I really, really want to give. I read somewhere that Christ's self-giving is the standard for giving begin with the tithe and aim for the emulation of self-sacrifice. I've learned that there's a direct relationship between our giving to the Lord and the Lord giving to us. And service, as opposed to ministry, is that we're all doing it, not just the pastor. So as my life organically falls into place the way I believe is a direct result of my faith and this church and you all, how could I not give back? Thanks for listening to my thoughts. Thank you. Thank God. It's through your stewardship and through service that I've learned and believe in the direct correlation. And while I'm here, I will say that Financial Peace University is coming back. I will more than likely be one of the facilitators, and I would love to lead you through the journey, and hopefully it will change your life the way that it changed mine. Thanks for listening. Have a great week.